Hi everyone. So for homework this week, this is what your math homework will be looking like. We are going to be finding the area of different shapes, so not just rectangles. However, we are going to use our knowledge of rectangles to figure out the area of the shape. So I did the first example for you on your homework tonight. So that way everyone will be able to see this. But I want to make a quick video to show you another one or two examples to help you with tonight's homework and with the rest of the week. So tonight's homework, if you noticed, I helped you by drawing lines for you to help you break up the shapes. So remember, the idea here is that, and this is what we were doing in class last week, all last week. So we did this in class all last week. So we're going to be doing it for homework this week now. As a reminder, we're looking for the area of different parts of the shape, and then we're adding it together. So we are using multiplication and addition here to help us. So for the example, I broke up our shape going across this way. Now, you can also do this way if you want, but I'm just showing you what I did. On your homework later on this week, you'll be drawing your own line, so you'll be able to do it whatever way you want. So here, my length and width is 5 times 2 for the top part of my rectangle, and for the bottom rectangle, it's 3 times 2. And then when I make my equation over here, as you can see, I made my equation. This looks just like what we did back in November and December with breaking apart different multiplication problems. So you'll see it looks just like this. I have 10 plus 6 is 16, and my answer is going to be 16 square centimeters. Please do not forget to put your units, guys. A lot of students have just been writing the number, they're writing 16, and while 16 is correct, you really need your unit, especially when it comes to area. Okay, let me do another example for you now. So, like I said, I drew the line for you to help you break it up in an easy way, but later on this week, you will be responsible for drawing your own lines. So here, my length and my width for this first rectangle is going to be 6 times 3. And you don't have to write it inside the rectangle, but you can if you want to just help you. That's going to be 18. And then for this side rectangle over here, actually is a square. It's 3 times 3, which is going to be 9. So now I can write my answer, which is going to be 27 square centimeters. And just to show you guys the work one more time, so if I wanted to write this in an equation, this would be 6 times 3 plus 3 times 3. We're just simply saying the area of one rectangle plus the area of the other rectangle, which is 18 plus 9. Okay, and we have 27. All right, let me do one more example for you. Okay, so remember, this is for tonight's homework. So if you're watching this, you could pause the video and do it along with me. So the first part here, like I said, I broke this apart for you, and I have 6 times 1, which is just going to be 6. And then down here, I'm going to have 4 times 2, which is 8. And if I want to write my equation, that's going to be 6 times 1 plus 4 times 2, which is 6 plus 8, which is going to be 14 square centimeters. Okay, now I want to just quickly mention to you about breaking the rectangles apart, because if I were to break this up here, if you notice, this wouldn't really be an even rectangle. I would have to break this into 3 sections, and it starts to get a little confusing. So really look for the numbers that look easiest to multiply, and look for your length and your width. So for example, over here, when I drew this line, I said, well, I could draw it this way or this way, but I chose this way because then I could just do 7 times 1 and then 5 times 5. And I figured it would be a nice, easy way. There are going to be other examples where you're going to have to break them up in different ways eventually. So just start to kind of look at that, especially because later this week you'll be drawing your own lines for the homework. All right, good luck with your homework tonight, and just remember, do the best that you can, and tomorrow we will go over it in class. Have a great day, everyone.